usually doesn't make like the versus tournaments, I think.
Right.
But those are relatively small.
I think those are just, they might be at the same time as like the Evo G tournaments that he's helping out with.
Yeah, he is starting that up too.
I know there's Ganon's gone the tournaments or something that he may or may not have shown up to.
I know he's been to some.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're still there.
Okay. Are they going straight into this? That is what it
yeah,
appears.
looks like it. Gonna go straight into the other side of winter semifinals. Cosmos versus JaySon.
Okay. Worth noting that Cosmos thinks that this is one of Corrin's less good matchups. He has been eliminated by Foxes before, but he has also grinded out this matchup and decided he's never going to lose to a Fox again.
Yeah.
So he's very confident going in, but he knows he's at like a bit of a disadvantage.
Which makes sense to me because, you know, Corrin got a lot of threat radius immediately around her, but her movement speed is some of the least impressive movement speed in the game.
Oh, yeah.
And Fox, on the other hand, is extremely mobile, very fast. He not only his grounded run speed, but how fast he can get around in the air with full hops, with falling aerials, and how safe those aerials are.
Right.
So actually finding an opening in neutral could be a little bit challenging for Cosmos.
He's a character that's also less susceptible to just losing to side B because he can be very creative on where he's moving. It's not just really clear that he's going to be in this spot where I can throw out my Dragon Lunge and then just hit you or keep you from moving forward.
Yes, he's a very difficult character to pin down.
Slippery. Ooh, there's solid job pinning him though, sending him off stage, and he gets the edge guard, catching that side B.
JaySon probably trying to shoot for the sweet spot there, but a little bit too high. Getting some quick damage off the up tilt. Dangerous position.
Yeah, I feel like, again though, Fox is a little bit better at the boxing game because, I mean, when you're a character with a sword, you have good range.
Yeah.
You have a hitbox that is not a hurt box, disjoints. Right. What you don't have is quick moves because otherwise that would be ridiculous.
Yes. There is a balance to it. A lot of people like to complain about swords in the hitbox. It's like, oh no, I can't get near them and press buttons. But if you do manage to get near them, you're like,
they can't press buttons.
They can't really press buttons. The fastest jab that like the swordsmen have is frame 5.
Yeah.
And Fox has a frame 2 jab. If you're ever right up next to each other and pressing buttons at the same time, Fox wins.
Yeah. So once you get up close and you invalidate, like, once you've slipped past the side B or the neutral B, once you get up into his range, you can put on some decent damage. And I know Corrin is like revered for having an amazing ability to keep other people from landing, but Fox also very, very good at catching landings.
Yeah, just because of how fast he is. How good, like his dash attack is extremely good at catching landings. Just because of how fast he comes out, little boost moving forward that he gets. And also doesn't have too much ending leg, so if he does try to call it out and doesn't actually get it, he's usually relatively safe.
Oh my goodness, that was terrifying for a moment.
But I think that kick is not going to be enough. If Cosmos had some rage, that probably would have finished it.
Oh, that could be dangerous, but he just barely makes it back.
JaySon not getting a good feel for those rolls, so just going to go back to the center stage now, getting the down throw. Again, covering the landing with that run-up shield into up tilt.
And that should take it, yeah. A little bit, I mean, at that percent,
yeah,
that's
like
going to kill you.
Yeah,
right at the edge.
Right at the edge of it.
That's going to do enough damage. Man. That was still definitely within the realm of possibility. Like, a second ago, JaySon had up tilted and he had called out an air dodge as he was charging the down smash. Had he got it, he probably would have sent Cosmos significantly off stage, been able to get solid edge guard. You know, he wasn't too far off from taking that.
Yeah, 1 or 2 quick combos and it would have put him into the range where he could, you know, be starting to look for kill moves.
That is one thing that I think JaySon is actually pretty good at, though. He doesn't throw out his kill moves unless he thinks, I can either confirm into this strong move and get solid damage, or I am going to kill you with this move.
Yeah, he's usually on the side of like more patient play. Yeah, doesn't really play too aggressive, but does a really good job of controlling the space around him, punishing anything that's unsafe, using like safe pressure whenever he does get an opening. Like this, the shielding whenever you're in front of somebody who's landing is a fundamental way to cover their landing really well. Because if they air dodge, then you just drop shield and you press whatever button you want. And if they land with an aerial, more often than not, you can punish.
Yeah.
And
a lot of times.
So a lot of the options characters can do to get around that is, you know, like you pull away from the shield and you don't do an aerial on landing. But Fox still has dash attack.
Yeah.
So if you do that, and he can call it out ahead of time. You can just put that dash attack where you're landing and then you take a bunch of damage. And dash attack's a really good combo.
Oh yeah, dash attack puts you in the air, and then when you're in the air, you can get up aired.
Yes.
And when you can get up aired by Fox, you are having a terrible time.
If you're still alive.
If you are still alive. Well put. Okay, having a little bit of trouble getting down from these platforms right now because Fox, he can cover a platform pretty well. Oh.
Nice charge on those smash. Knowing that that down air isn't going to actually combo, but actually covered 2 of the tech options there. Since he was so close to the ledge, rolling away did not get him far enough. And teching in place would have been hit by the up smash as well.
Also potentially covering the no tech.
Yes.
Given that he charged it, he could have seen the no tech and just reacted.
Yep.
So really 3 options there. The only option that would have been a little bit safer was
Roll in.
back in towards the stage. But
which is usually like the Yomi one
Yeah.
of the tech chase at Hypersense, because people they hit the ground instinctively. They're like, oh, well, towards the edge of the stage is bad. If they hit me, I die. So I want to roll in towards center stage so I can live a little bit better. And so a lot of people, that'll be the first thing that they cover.
yeah, that's the most like basic. Everybody will do this when they are learning as a player because in theory it is good.
Yes.
But when everyone knows you're going to do it, it is bad.
Exactly.
So that sometimes, I mean, JaySon probably called that out, realized he wasn't going to. And right now, he's capitalizing, getting a decent amount of percent right here into the next stock.
Cosmos having a little bit of trouble getting things started, but that throw will put him up into the air. Does not manage to cover the landing, but does make that neutral B have it safe.
So much damage. Well, look, even Fox is quick enough that even if he is able to get out that kick and get away, he caught the down air.
Yeah,
That was
definitely.
brilliant.
That was an FX trade for JaySon. It was
Oh,
an extremely
yes.
good trade.
Yes, it was. Oh, I love that. Man. I forgot what I was even saying before that because that was just beautiful. Oh. Oh yeah, Fox can punish somebody who Fox can punish Corrin if they kick away. A lot of characters, when Corrin kicks away, she's far enough away that
Yeah, you usually
it's a reset to neutral.
Yeah, you take center stage from her. She has to play from the corner then, but it's still not really punishable itself. You fight from a better position afterwards.
Foxy's like, oh, you're running away? Let me just dash attack you, and then I'm going to kill you.
Right.
I like the kick move. I'm going to do that one.
Going back to FD game 1, I don't know if I necessarily agree with agreeing to go back to the stage that he lost to, but it seems like JaySon has been making a lot of adjustments. He has been punishing Cosmos relentlessly for landing. You see,
yes.
He's already gotten 4 or 5 up tilts out of shield on Cosmos' landing. Definitely something he's going to have to adjust to. Again, getting the power shield. 136 damage on the board for JaySon.
Oh my goodness, okay. That was just, he called him out. and/or Cosmos was terrified, and he used the neutral getup because he has invincibility, right? Except it's a lot less when you have a lot of percent. So he got smashed upon.
Oh, trying to punish a little bit too hard on that charge neutral beat, but doesn't get punished for it, so more damage on the board.
And JaySon's doing a really good job of mixing up when he crosses up his opponent, so it's a little bit ambiguous whether you can punish him on shield or not, or with what moves. Like, a lot of what he's doing isn't necessarily automatically safe. It's just the fact that you don't know which side of him that he's going to land on.
Yeah.
That makes it difficult to pick the right option.
Yeah, like mathematically, if you look at the numbers, you go, well, that's punishable. I mean, it's easy. Come on. It's like, like -12 or more. But because of the fact you have to react ahead of time and choose between the different options that can be happening, there's just that little bit of hesitation, and that is all you need to make Fox's stuff safe. Pressure from behind. He's almost shield stabbing with these back airs now. Cosmos got to be careful. That shield getting super low up air. Not going to finish it yet.
A little bit stale from all of the just beatings that he's been. Oh, I guarantee you that should have been an up smash, but it doesn't matter. He went for the up air anyway. I know JaySon changed his play stick a little bit recently to have tilt stick.
That's right. Yes, he did. So he may have been trying to C-stick up there.
Yeah, sometimes you just C-stick up, get an easy up smash because you don't need the jump cancel extra dash. But I know it's happened to me a couple times. I'm trying to just tilt stick. It's impossible, I swear, but it's so much better. It's so much better.
I mean, if me, a player who's played Smash since Melee, since literally 05, can switch to tilt stick,
anyone can.
You get it.
Yeah. But it's... Oof.
It can be challenging. It's definitely, it takes some practice and some sitting down and working out the differences.
But I mean, that's one of the reasons that this matchup, I feel like, is at least a little bit Fox favored. I wouldn't say it's insanely in his favor or anything. But it's close to even. But I'd say Fox favored because he can get up close, do a lot of damage with his combos, and he won't let you land.
Yes.
That's supposed to be Corrin's thing.
That's supposed to be Corrin's thing. She's got a big old sword. She has low landing. She controls all the space everywhere.
She's got a side B.
Yeah, but Fox...
What she can do with side B, Fox does with dash attack.
Yeah, pretty much with dash attack. Yeah, and against a lot of characters, there'd be times where you get knocked away, and you're like, oh, well, he's so far away. He's literally on the other side of the stage. I'll just drift back and I'll fall, and I'll be fine. And Fox is like, you know how fast I am?
Yeah.
I'm in front of you right now. There were times where he ran from